So I thought I'd do an update video on this. I've had it running for over an hour now, and it seems to be running really in quite a stable manner. And it just starts shuddering near the now, but that's what it does when it's at a very low speed. It seems to shake. But what I've done is I've put the temperature sensor right here on the suction line, and that seems to result in the system running in quite a stable manner. Inside the bucket I've got a pump moving the antifreeze around, and this is just cold water for the air compressor, so that when the roasting hot humid air comes out the air compressor and hits the cold coil here, all the water condenses out it, and then it's caught in a water trap down there, and then very dry air goes to my tank, so I don't end up with a situation where I've got water building up in the tanks. And I've got a second water trap here, and there's never anything in there. By the time it reaches here, the air is very, very cold, and I never have any water at all. So I'll check what the power consumption is just now. It's consuming about 35 watts. Although that's not going to be exactly correct, because this thing doesn't read the voltage properly. But if I put my hand on the temperature sensor and the temperature goes up, the compressor speeds up. As you can see, it's consuming more power. So yeah, it seems to work not too bad at all, and it's keeping the water temperature at, let's see, oh, it's about 0.91 Celsius, so it's doing the job perfectly. If I take it down to like 0 Celsius and below, the water just freezes in this coil here, and then it just blocks the output from the compressor, and then it just doesn't work at all. So this is ideal. I'm thinking of eventually taking this whole thing apart and rearranging it and having it neater. Maybe having a smaller container of water that's actually on the same board as the compressor unit, so it's just a complete unit, and put fittings on there so that I can detach the whole thing from the compressor, and if I need to clean and tidy or whatever. But yeah, I think the only other thing is my condenser is maybe slightly too small, because I often find that when it's running at full power it's still kind of warm. The liquid return is still quite warm there, so when I was using the condenser out my dehumidifier, which was quite a bit larger, it was cold pretty much. So I could maybe put a larger condenser on it if I ever find one.